The acronym BRIC was coined in 2001 by Goldman Sachs chief economist Jim O'Neill to describe the emerging economies of Brazil, Russia, India and China. The term quickly became shorthand for the emerging market giants. As developing economies have sought a greater voice in managing the global economy, the acronym has developed into a partnership between the nations. In 2009, the inaugural Brics summit was held in Russia in response to the global financial crisis. South Africa joined BRIC nations in 2010, and the group is now known as the BRICS. It's predominantly an economic partnership rather than a political alliance. Together, these countries make up 40% of the world's population. The BRICS are now building institutions to help emerging markets develop, including their own international bank based in China's commercial hub, Shanghai. The New Development Bank has $100 billion in authorized capital and aims to finance infrastructure and sustainable development projects in member states and developing countries. A $100 billion reserve fund has also been given the go-ahead by BRICS nations. Together, they're intended to provide an alternative to global financial institutions like the IMF and the World Bank.
Good day, everyone. So today we're gonna talk about the roles of BRIC in global economic and political cooperation. My name is Isaac Manuel Rush, anak lelaki SANDANA Rush. My matrix number is 225158. I'm from National Defence University in Malaysia. So without a further ado, let's straight away jump into the introduction. So what is BRIC? You maybe heard it from news, BRICS, and organizations, but to give you an introduction, BRIC is actually a corporation that has a member which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and also South Africa. It was founded in 2009 and it was created to strengthen the influence of emerging economy. So the background of the BRICS, that it concept was introduced back in 2001, and the first summit was held in Russia at 2009, and sooner in recent years it's expand its membership and allowed other countries to join BRICS too. And also it is based on South and South cooperation. So the goals of BRICS uh, movement is that its strength is to strengthen its economic cooperation, is to increase trade and investment among member country, and also promote economic growth and reduce trade barriers. And another goal also is to reduce dependence on Western dominated system such as NATO or UN or the others like US dollar. So it is to reduce the dependence on Western systems. It create an alternative to institutions like the World Bank and International Monetary Fund to create an alternative for institution like World Banks and International Monetary Funds. um, BRICS has created another bank which is called New Development Bank. So that banks also works same as IMF and also World Bank, giving loans funds to any countries to improve their facilities, and also it is encourage the use of local currencies in trade. Number three is promote global governance reform. Push for a more balanced international system where developing countries have a greater influence. Support reforms in international decision making institution. So our topic is about the roles of BRICS in global cooperation and political cooperation. So let's right jump into the topic, which is the first thing I want to talk about: economic cooperation. Economic cooperation, and it is to encourage the BRICS encourage trade and investments among the members. It is also support infrastructure and connectivity among members, providing their help and aid to the country members, and also build an economic resilient. Number two is when we want to talk about the financial reform and new development bank. As I mentioned before, new development bank was launched in 2014 and the headquarters are right now in China. So it is to support the infrastructure and sustainable development, also as an alternative financing model. When we want to talk about roles of BRICS in global politics, it promotes multilateralism and also calls for governance reforms, supports climate action and stand SDGs. The SDGs also becomes a main objective to help in BRIC community. So BRICS has its expansion in global south. So growing interest from developing nation, then it is strengthened the South-South collaboration, also encouraged to a multipolar world order. Although it is a good collaboration and good cooperation, it still faces some challenges and criticism at the same time. First challenge and criticism we can see is the political difference. The political difference among the members had made it difficult and also hard to achieve the BRICS goals, and also the economic disparities, the distance between the members' economy. Some member country are richer than the other country, makes it hard to hard to make the goal become achievable. Also on conscience building difficulties. So these are the challenge and criticism that the BRICS cooperation has been faced. So next we talk about the future prospect. So in discussion, future prospect that has been done by the BRICS are discussion of stronger financial independence, potential reduction on USD dependence, and also growing global influence. When we want to talk about growing global influence, BRICS are getting more known among everyone and becoming more popular. So it is growing, and other countries are willing to join the BRICS. And when we talk about potential reduction in USD dependence, as you can see in the picture left, this is a BRIC currency. It is a currency created by the BRICS Corporation to reduce the dependency on US dollar. As we know, the international currency for any business and trade is USD. So to counter that and to overcome that problem, BRICS has created its own currency. As you can see, the upper one is the front of the currency, and then the down one is the back side of the currency. The design of the currency also, you can see it has the members countries, members of the flag, and this show that the BRICS, they are trying to grow in future, maybe that to reduce the USD dependency. And when we discuss about stronger financial independence, BRICS has their own bank, serving the same purpose as IMF and also World Bank. So these are the future prospect. So let's go to the conclusion. BRICS remain as an important emerging bloc, combining all economic cooperation with political coordination. So that's it. You guys have understand, and I have come to the end of my video. So I want to really say thank you for listening to this, and that's it from me. Goodbye.